Welcome back to the C programming lecture series, and in this tutorial we are going to discuss about do while loop, and we are going to give a real life example of do while loop. First of all, I will show you what is do while loop. Let me declare a variable int x is equal to say 6. First of all, I will use a while loop that I have discussed in past tutorial. So while x is less than 6, what will happen in this program? Basically, we have initialized x as 6, but here I am checking whether x is less than 6, but x is 6, x is not less than 6, so it will not enter into this loop because the condition is false. So the condition is false, so this will not get executed, it will get out of the loop. So if I will run this program, nothing will be output of this program. You can see nothing is our output because our condition is false. X is 6, but if I use do while loop instead of it, so I will cut this while here, I will write do. The syntax of do while loop is like this. I have to write do, then I have to write the body of the loop. After the bracket, closing bracket of the body of the loop, I have to write this while with condition and then terminator. So this is the syntax of using do while loop. Earlier I was using while condition here, but instead of using while condition here, I have to use do here and while at the end of the bracket of the loop. Okay, so if I will run this, it will execute once only. It is, you can see hello there, it is executing once. Since the condition is false, x is not less than 6, x is basically x is 6, that is equal to 6, but here the condition is x should be less than 6, so the condition is false. But still, condition being a false condition, still it is executing this line, this block, but it is executing only once. After executing it one time, it will check whether the condition is true or false. It is executing for the first time. Second time it will not execute before checking. If the condition is true, then this will execute this block of code again. But if the condition is false, this loop will be executed once only. That is the use of do while loop. So I will come to the real life example of do while loop. So for that, I have to build up a program. I will explain you what is happening in this program and why I am using do while loop here. Basically, this is a real life example of do while loop. First of all, I am initializing total grade as 0, score as 0, number of tests as 0, average as 0. Let me write this one by one. Total grade, score, num of tests, and average. Okay, this is my memory map. I am having some tests and I am calculating the total and average that I have scored in that tests. Okay, so first of all, I am initializing total grade as 0, score as 0, number of tests as 0, because initially I have given no test, and average as 0. This is initialization that I have given. So I am writing here press 0 when complete. So our output will be like this: press 0 when complete. This will be the first line of our output. Then it is actually a simple message: press 0 when complete. If I will not use do while loop, so I will write this condition here. So while score entered not equal to 0, but our score entered is 0. Initially this is 0. You can see here it is 0. It is 0. Score entered is 0. So it will not enter into this block. It will not enter into this block because our condition is false initially. So it will not enter into this block. That is why I am using the do while loop here. You can understand that is why I am using the do while loop, because initially I have given no tests. I have no score achieved. I have not attended any test. So my score entered is initially 0 because I have given no test. So my score is initially 0 because when I will give one test and I will achieve the score in that test, I will add to keep that score adding into this score variable. But initially I have given no test. I have not attended any test, so I will use do while here. So I want this should enter into this loop once, but if I am using this while, it was not entering into this loop. Okay, so I am using this do while loop again here. So with the help of do while loop, score entered is 0. It will not check this condition initially. Score entered is equal to 0. So it will enter into this block once because we want it should enter into this block once. So what will happen when it will enter into this block? Printf test. So I will write here tests. How many tests I have given? 0 tests because you have number of tests. So number of tests is 0. You can see here in the memory map. So I will write 0. Test is 0 and average is to. So here average is 0 also. You can see here average is 0. So printf enter the test score. Here it will prompt me enter test score. Okay. Then total grade is equal to total grade plus test score plus score. So first of all, it will prompt me enter test score. So user will give some test score. Suppose he will enter 10. That will get stored in this score 0. This 0 will be replaced by this 10. Okay. So after this line will execute and this will scan this score into this. If user will enter 0, so that is why I am writing here printf press 0 when complete. If user will enter 0 here, so score entered will be again 0. Then it will come out of loop here. First time it has entered into the loop, but if it will be again 0. After reaching this condition, it will check score entered is not equal to 0, but it is 0. So it will not enter into this loop that time again. But I have entered 10. We will continue from here. I have entered 10. Total grade is equal to total grade plus score. This is my score and total grade is 0. Total grade is 0 plus 10 is equal to 10. After that, number of tests plus plus. So number of tests is 0. It will become 1. So I have attended one test. That is why number of tests has become 1. Average is equal to total grade divided by number of tests. Total grade is my this and number of tests is this. 10 divided by 1 is equal to 10. So average will become 10 here. After that, it will check while score entered not equal to 0. If I had entered here 0 score entered, so it should not have come again into this block again. But it is not 0. It is 10. Here it is 10. So it will again move into this loop. It will jump into this loop again. So again it will write printf tests. So here it will again write printf test. So it will write tests, but this time tests will be number of tests. What is number of tests? Number of tests is 1. This time it will not be 0. Previously it was 0. It will be tests 1 because I have given one test. And average of which I have got average of 10 marks. Average 10. That is here. After that, printf enter test score. Now enter. It is the next test now. Enter. After giving one test, it is now the next test. For that next test, user will enter the score and our number of tests will be 2 and the score will be different, and that score will be added to the total grade, and of that average of that total grade will be calculated. So enter your test score. User will enter test score here, and that will get stored in this score variable. So here I will write score, suppose 20. After that, total grade is equal to total grade plus score. This will become 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. So number of tests is equal to 2 because it will be incremented by 1. Average is equal to total grade divided by number of tests. So average is equal to total grade. Number of tests is 2. So the average will be 15. Okay. So again, score entered is not equal to 0, condition will be again true, so it will move again into this block. After that, printf tests. What is this? I have written here %f, so it will give me the output like this. It will give me output like this, 0 point. I am writing here tests. It will give me output like this, 0.0000, but I want no decimal. I want no decimal places. I want only this. I don't want the numbers after this point here. So I will write here %.0f. This means 0 decimal, 0 numbers after the decimal. Okay. Similarly here I will write %.2f. Okay. %.2f. Two numbers after decimal, after point will occur here. Now moving again to this point, test is equal to this, test will occur as 30, test will occur as 2, test will occur as 2. It should not occur 2.0000, it should occur only 2, so I have to write here %0.2f. okay. So test is 2 and average is 15. okay. Then again enter test score. Now if the user will hit 0 here, enter test, user will enter 0. That is why I have given the message here, print 0, press 0 when complete. So user will hit 0, enter 0 here, and 0 will be stored in the score is entered. Then number of tests plus number of tests will become 3. Grade is equal to grade plus score entered, so it will become 30 plus 0, it will be 30 again. It will all be in the memory, it will not get printed. So number of tests plus will become 3, and average is equal to total grade divided by number of tests. So total grade is 30 and number of tests is 3. Average will become some 10 suppose. And after that it will check condition again, score entered not equal to 0, but score entered is 0. It will not now enter into this this block, it will move out of this block. So our calculation is complete. I will show you the output once. First of all, before showing the output of this, I will write here .0 because I want 0 decimal places. I want only the number. I don't want this in the decimal place. Here I want two numbers after decimal. So 0.2. okay. So I will run this. Here I have not applied this terminator symbol. I will run this. So here test is 0, average 0. When I am entering the score of first test, so I have attempted one test with average of 10. Enter test score. This is now the second test. I will enter here 20. So average test is 2 and average 15. I will enter 30. Test is 3 and average 20. If I will hit 0, it will move out of the loop and it will get terminated. Process will get terminated. This was the real life example, but this is a real life example of this do while loop. If I will not use do while loop, if I will use while loop here, what was the disadvantage? First time, the problem was that first time score is 0. It will not allow it to move into this because score is 0. We want this should be entered once. First time it should enter into this because first time score is 0. It should enter into this. Second time it will check then. But using the while loop, it will not allow it to move into this. So it will remain always 0 and it will not enter into this and our program will not get executed. Now if I will run this, you can see here it is not entering into the loop. Press 0 when complete and it is getting terminated out of here. But if it will enter once into this loop, it will work then. Because we want this should enter into this loop once. First time it was 0. So we want this time, we want that it should enter into the loop only once. And second time it is up to the user whether test is 0 or it has given some number of tests. So it is up to the user. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe our channel Indus Technologies.